Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Well, as you can see, not much is going to happen on the main platform. That is because that is not where we will do most of our work in this one. This is where we will spend most of our time in this episode. This is where we will make the smart plating that is needed to finish the current phase of the game. So, as you can see, it's not exactly finished, but it will do what we needed to do. And speaking of finishing the current phase of the game, as you can see, we will also build the space elevator, which is where we will need to load those smart platings into and send up to the station. So let's not waste any time and let's get into it. And we are back. So here's the thing, before I go and do anything else, I don't want to have the zip line in the to-do list, only the AI limiter. And we will definitely need to handcraft those, copper sheets. But before we do so, also let me just pick up, yeah, there we go, that should be enough, I believe. Let's just go for 2 stacks. So, I would like to build a awesome sink. So for that one, we have everything, great. So I will put this one here. We need to power it up, so that's done. We will also need a storage for it. I suppose here will be fine. And there we go. Now I like to have as fast a conveyor belt on these as possible, so Mark II of course. And I would like to turn some of the stuff into usable things. So for example, all these alien parts, I would like to turn these into DNA samples because that will give us quite a few points. And we could also sacrifice some of the high tier stuff that we are not going to use for a very long time, so I think they can safely go in there, as well as some of the other stuff. So anyways, I will go ahead and turn all those alien parts into DNA samples, and then we will feed them into the awesome sink, because I would like to have some tickets to use. If you know what I'm talking about, you know why, but if you don't, then I will show you in a second. Okay, so we can have 32 of these DNA sample capsules. Okay, so now we have the capsules. Let's load them in here. So in you go, there you are. Let's see what we get out of these. So they are being fed into here, and we are getting a lot of tickets out of this. So let me see how much we can get out of this. As we progress, the amount of points that we need will go up, but we managed to get 12 tickets so far. But we still have these stators, these rebars. Do we want to put anything else in there? How much would we get out of these Caterium ingots? I want to know. So the Caterium ingot, oh, they are quite good. So yeah, I think I will put everything else in there. No, not everything, but I will leave 1 stack on us, I suppose. Yeah, that will do. Okay. So 16 points. 16 coupons. Now, to use these, we will need the awesome shop. For that one, we will need 200 screws. So don't mind if I go and pick some up. Yeah, 1 stack will be fine. And I will build it right here. So we have the awesome shop. Finally. Will aid us talk to us? No. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find in here. Let's go for dark mode. I would like to have my eyes not bleed. So we can unlock a small factory cart. Now the thing about these carts is that they are only really usable on these platforms. On natural ground they are a little bit too slippy and slidey, so yeah, let's not worry about that for now. Some statues, yeah, they are not important. The important thing is in every other tab. So for example, management, we can unlock wall-mounted power slot, our power outlets, different kinds of conveyor supports. We can have signs, we can have lighting. Yeah, these are very, very useful. Also, we can unlock... Were these in previous versions? I don't think so. This might be something new. I like it. Okay. Also different foundation materials, different colors. Yeah, different foundation shapes as well. That's going to be very, very good for us. Different walls, windows. That will make decorations a lot more interesting. Architecture, pillars, ladders, catwalks. Yeah, I can't wait to unlock a lot of these. A coffee cup, that's just, you know, something nice to have. And we can also basically buy raw resources with these. So anyways, let's see what we can unlock. I will print out these 23 coupons. Thank you. Also, we have a new achievement. Thank you. So, what do we want to buy? I will definitely want to buy these outlets. So, add to the cart, please. Then... Oh, right, for these one we will need the different higher level poles. That's fine. This one we can hold back on. That's fine. Lift. Okay, I think I will want to get my hands on these as well. Now, organization signs. Maybe at some point, not right now. Lights would be nice. For this one, we will need tier 4 hub. So yeah, this will have to wait. These are, I believe, just skins for the storage box. That's fine. The light control panel we will need at some point. The customizer, yeah, these can wait, I suppose. The glass roof material would be nice, but let's see, for that one we will need roofs unlocked. Okay, now foundations. Let's see. I wouldn't mind having access to the inverted ramps, the ramp corners as well. How much points are we using right now? 7. Okay, so we have 16 left.
If you sense your productivity slipping when it gets dark, don't worry, this is perfectly natural. Fortunately, fix-it lights allow you to never experience wasteful darkness ever again.
Right. Okay, so... Okay, we will deal with the decorations at some point, but today I don't think it will become necessary. But I would like to have... Wait, not tiled walls, I would like to have roofs. Okay, fine. Not tiled walls, tilted walls, I mean. For that one we will also need the necessary walls. Let's see, architecture... Are roofs under here? Yeah, there we go, roofs. Okay, so that will set us back by 15 points. So we have 1 point left. We can print 5 more. Okay, I will print it out and use it, and then we will get to the point of this episode. So architecture... Let's see, roof corners, maybe at some point. Equipment, no, I don't think so. You know what, let's go for this one. Glass roofs, and we have one single point left. Can I use it for anything unimportant? I don't want to waste any point on these guys. I don't really care. Maybe the conveyor ceiling mounts. I think they might come in handy in a bit. Okay, so let's use our last remaining points, and that's it. So the point of this episode, I think, will be the construction of the smart plating factory. For that one, let me just go and switch over to the calculator that I have used to calculate the output and input for this one. So for this one, we will need 4 assemblers, 7 constructors, and 4 smelters. Plus, I believe, at least... No, wait, not 2, but maybe 3 miners. Yeah, 93 iron ores, so we will need around 4 miners, I believe. Okay, so let's make sure we can actually build those things. So let's start with the miners. For that one, we will need a couple more portable miners. So I will go for 4 of those. There we go. So the rest, we will definitely need some plates as well. I will pick up 2 stacks of those, and everything else looks fine. Now smelters, we will need 4 smelters. Yeah, we are good on those. The constructors we need 7 of. For that one, we just need some plates. Oh, lovely. We have plenty of those. Great, and the assemblers, for that one we will need 4, and for that one we will need these rotors here. Maybe one more just to be on, just to have a nice round number. 39 and 40, there we go. Okay, so I believe we have everything we need to do the actual machines, but I want to make sure that we can actually hook them together, and I would like to have a foundation as well. So we have enough for the foundations, that's great. And then the conveyor belts, yeah, I think we are good on those. Splitters, mergers, that's fine. And the power, yeah, I think we are going to be fine. Okay, so for this one to work, I believe we will need, I think 3, but I will go for 4 iron deposits, impure preferably. And as luck would have it, we are very close to a site that should have everything that we need. I believe it's this way. I am fairly familiar with this area from previous playthroughs, so I believe it is just under that cliffside that we are approaching right now. Right here. Yes, I can already see the deposits. Also, let's get rid of this guy. There we go. The skateboards are making our lives a lot easier. It's not skateboard, the blade runners, but let's just call them skateboards. So let's clear the area a little bit. Okay, so let's make sure we can start visualizing things. So let me switch over to the visualization on the calculator, and there we go. So we will use the gas screws as the alternate source of screws for this one. But anyways, let's start working backwards. We will have two of these assemblers making the actual smart plating. So they will be facing, yeah, this way, right next to each other. Yeah, I'm very tempted to enable flight mode, but I think we will do so after the current phase. So basically, once we feed the smart plates into the space elevator and send it up, then I will enable flight mode, I think, just so we can have a better overview of the factory. Anyways, smart assemblers. The next stage will require two assemblers as well, one for reinforced iron plates and one for rotors. So if you don't mind, I will place those down right away, here and here. So these will, I suppose, feed in into these inlets. How do we want to deal with the belting? You know what, don't worry about the belting just yet. Next, the reinforced plate will require two constructors for the iron plates and three constructors for the cast screws. So there we go. Which means that this one will need to move out a little bit around, right around there. Yes. Oh, sorry. Only two cast screws will be required for the reinforced... No, wait, for the reinforced plate, only one cast screw. So we only need these three. Yes. 24 per minute iron plates and 48 per minute screws. And we have established that the output of the cast screws is 50, so that's great. Now for this one, we will need two screw factories and two iron rod factories. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is just a visualization. Don't get too attached to anything while what we are placing down now. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. There we go. So we have the assemblers and the constructors. Next, we will need 4 smelters. So, oh, sorry, that's the miners. That's the smelters. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Well, since we are dealing with 30 input, that means that we will basically feed each smelter with 1 miner, because these are impure, which means that they will output. Also, let's turn on the flashlight. Sorry, I have been neglecting this. Thank you. So basically, we will have 30 per minute coming out of these. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 feed, so we don't need to worry about splitting. Let's just clear the way for the miners. Okay, so let's start by placing down the actual miners. You guys will face the usual cardinal directions. So you will be east, you as well. I suppose you guys can be facing south. Maybe not. You can be south facing and you, sorry, east facing, and you can be south facing. Yeah, that will do. Okay. I think at this point we are ready to start placing down the foundations. So yeah, these placeholder buildings can all go away. So we have a clean slate. Yeah, let's just make some room. I think we will have the platform right in here. So we will start with a couple foundations like this, and then we will put the actual flooring on top of this one. No, That was a ramp. This is it. Okay. I think we can have the platform on this elevation. Let me just quickly turn on... Oh, sorry. Zoom building. There we go. Yeah, I think this will do. I will make this one as wide as possible for now, and we will basically trim the platform back once we are done. Also, let's make sure nothing untowards is clipping through. Okay, I think we should be pretty much alright at this point. Okay, so let's place down the smelters. Okay, we got there in the end. So all of these need to give us iron ingot. Control C, Control V. Okay, that looks like exactly what we need. Let's pile in the iron ore before I forget. Okay, so now I finally remember to use the elevation advantage offered by these different buildings. So let's extend the platform. Okay, next. So now we have the 4 smelters. We need, let's see, iron ingot. We need 2 constructors making iron rods. So we are going to have 2 constructors. I suppose they can go on this end. Maybe on these tiles. That's going to be fine. So 1 and 2, which means we will need to extend the platform once again. So there we go. Okay, let's climb on these guys next. So as I have said, one of these will go in here. For this one we will only need tier 1 belts once again, but we will need a splitter for sure. Input, yeah, right there. In, and I suppose you can go this way. There we go. You know what, might as well start setting up the power as well. Yeah, the power poles can go right there. Okay, next. We will need... Let me see, we have this one left. Okay. We will need 3 constructors making the screws. I suppose they can go here for now. 1, 2, and 3. So you will give us the screws. Control C, Control V, and Control V. But don't forget, you will need to give us the rods. That's fine. Now, in between these, we will need to have the full output of one smelter and a little bit of another. basically we need to iron plates, screws, and this one will split between the iron plates and the screws. Which means that we will need to have a splitter right in front of this one. Here. Maybe one tile closer. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Now, is this okay? Yeah, that looks okay. There we go. And we will need to have a merger in front of this one. Yeah, just like this. Merge and merge. And we will need two splitters in here. Sorry, this merger in the splitter. So yeah, input there. Is this going to be viable? I think technically this is doable. Okay. There, and that's it. Now the output is... Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do with tier 1 belts on this one. So this should be... Yeah, there we go. We managed to put the belts in. Also, no, this one doesn't need to go there. This one needs to go in to this input. Wait, is this an input? I don't think that's an input. I think, yeah, this now. This should be all right. So you go in there. And then you feed through here. No, 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 no. Let me see. There we go. And you feed in here. Perfect. Okay, so this will give us the screws. Lovely. And now we just need the iron plates. So we need 2 more constructors, right? Yeah. Here and here. You will give us the plates. Once again, we will need a merger for this guy. Output will be facing this way, yes. That's right. For this one, we will be okay on a tier 1 belt once again. There. Yeah, that's correct. And then we will need 1 splitter. So I suppose here will be fine. There. Output goes into this one, but preferably with a 90-degree bend, just like this. You go in there, and you go in like that. Okay, let's take a look at what we have right now. So, organization, lookout tower, there. Let's climb up and let's see what we have. Okay, I think technically we could squeeze these together a little bit closer. But you know what? I think it's fine. Okay, let's see. Power. Here. There. Oh, sorry. No, that was a direct feed. We want to have a power pole, please. Right here. That's correct. And another one. Wait. Oh, right, that's 5. I think we can hook into this one. Or maybe this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's make sure that the smelters and the miners also have power. Great. You will go ahead and power this one. Let's see, from here. And you will do this one. And we can power these two from this one. Lovely. So theoretically everything is hooked up to power. Let's make sure that the different networks are actually hooked together. So you can go ahead and let me see, hook into this one. That's fine, except we will need to do this and this, and this one can hook into, yeah, this one for now. At some point we will encase this whole setup into a proper building, and at that point we will have overhead power connections. So yeah, I think this messy cabling will be okay for now. So anyways, we have the raw resources theoretically. Let's put them into their respective assemblers. So for that, we will need to build the platform out a little bit more. There, and so we need one assembler making the reinforced plates. No, first let's make the rotors because we are on this end. So rotors come out of the assembler. We only need one of these for this purpose at least. Let me, I believe here should be fine. Okay, we need to merge the output of these guys, so yeah, a simple merger will be alright. Logistics, no, not splitter, but a merger, please. Yes, I know I do have them on the quick bar already, but habits die hard, so yeah, this will be alright. So in, and in you go there. So that takes care of the, let me see, rotor, yeah, the iron rods, I believe. Now we need 100 screws per minute, which means that we need the output of two of these assemblers. Yeah, we need to move this one up a little bit. So instead of here, you, production assembler, you can be here instead. There. Okay, so we need a merger, please. And this time we will need to have a tier 2 belt, at least after the merger. First, let's make sure that we have this one set up. There we go. So now we have a reference point output going towards that one. Yes, that is correct. And we need to have these guys lined up this way. This should do it. So as I have said, the output of the merger will have to be tier 2, but the inputs can be tier 1. Great. Okay, so that should take care of the rotors. Let's make sure we set this one up. That's correct. Next, we need the reinforced plates. Once again, a single assembler and the output of the iron plates and the remaining screw constructor. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, so We need another assembler. Well, I think we are going to have the final assemblers in the middle around here, and we can have this one somewhere here. Okay, let me quickly move this tower so we can have a better way of overseeing what we are dealing with. So let's put it here for now if we can. Can I squeeze it in? No, I can't. This is why I hate the lookout tower. Okay, there, fine. I like to make my assemblies as compact as possible, and it makes arranging things a little bit harder than it should be. So, we could move this guy down a couple notches. Well, we could also do the same for these guys. Yeah, let's do it now, before I change my mind. So, we need a merger right here. It can be, you know what, just to be on the safe side, let's align it with the grid. So input there and there. I will move this one back as well. So you assembler you can be there, I believe. So tier 2 belt on this one. That is correct. By the way, the output of these, yeah, for this one, a tier 1 belt will be fine. Okay, so now it's a little bit more compact, which is just the way I like it. There we go. Yeah, we could squeeze it a little bit closer, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, so as I have said, we will have the two final assemblers somewhere in here, which means that we can have the plate assembler somewhere in here. Okay, you can go away. So I suppose it can go here. So these are the two plates, right? Iron plate, and this is the screws. Yes. I would like this one to line up with at least one of the outputs. Also, we will definitely need to have a merger for the plates. So, merger plates, output facing this way. Yeah, there we go. Mark 1 inputs. There, and let me see, only 20, so yeah, Mark 1 output as well. Assembler. Yeah, I think I will have the input lined up with the screws here. Yeah, I think this will do. So the inputs can be tier 1, that's going to be fine. Input and input. Lovely. We could be a little bit closer. Should we? No, I think that's fine. Okay, so how are we on space? I think these two need to go here and here. Yeah. Now, we will need to have two different inputs, which means we will have to have, I think, one elevated and one on ground level. Okay. Let me just place down the placeholders at the end. So one there and one there. Except they are slightly off-put from the grid. I mean offset. Yeah, this will be alright. So, doesn't matter which one goes on top. We just need to make sure that we will have, let's see, one splitter can be, yeah, let's make the iron plates on ground level. There. And we can have the, whatchamacallit, the rotors on top. That should do it. Okay. So let's feed in the, let me say, the reinforced plates. Output will be 5 per minute, so that is not going to be a lot, but we don't need a lot for this one. For now, you will go... Yeah, okay, this way. Then this way, and then feed in there. Then one of you will go in there, and the other one will feed into this one. There. Great, and we need to do the same for the rotors. I will have it go up, I think, here. So first line it up there, coming back 2 times, and then go up by 1. And then feed in this way. Lovely. So in you go. And then you will need to come out this way, but come up there. So theoretically we are done. Let me just double check. So organization lookout tower, let's put it onto the side. Okay, so we have 4 miners, all outputting 30. That's fine. Each of them go into an individual smelter. Basically, on the recipe book, we need 93 iron per minute. So since we have 30 coming out of a single deposit, we could get away with using 3, but you know, I want to squeeze out that extra 3 per minute, so might as well use 4. And then go into the smelters. So we need 20 ingots go into making the rods. That's fine. Then 1 go towards making the screw, 1.5 go towards making the screws in these 2. And then let me see. No, sorry, in these 3. And iron plates getting made in these 2. And this smelter is getting split 50-50 between the plates and the screws. Because we need 36 per minute for the iron ingots and 37 per minute for the screws. So that's great. Then the plates and 1 screw go into making the reinforced plates. That looks all right. And we have 2 screws, 100 per minute. and the rods going into making the rotors. And then all of those go into the final assemblers. And that will give us, yeah, all this work for 4 smart plating per minute. That is not a lot, to say the least. But it will do. So, we are pretty much ready to start trimming back this platform, I believe. And this as well. The output, well, okay, these can be trimmed back. Thank you very much. Again, it's easy to fall down these towers. Another reason why I really don't like them. Yeah, I think we can trim this corner back. Basically, the final building, I don't think will be completely rectangular. It will be a little bit irregular. And the walls, yeah, the walls will have a single input. That's going to be fine. Now, the output will be something along these lines, I suppose. Let me just quickly jump back on. Yeah, I love the Blade Runners. These can be trimmed back as well. These, I think, will have to stay. Okay, so for now I will feed these into a storage. Storage, please, thank you. This is not a final one, so you can go here for now. Then a merger, please. There. Output facing that way. And of course, Mark 1 belt will be plenty enough. Okay, not enough room. Organization, container. Okay, just temporarily one more platform. You know what, since it's temporary, you can go a little bit like that. Okay, so we still need to hook these assemblers up to the power. So here will be fine. Everything else, no, these guys are still not hooked up, so you can go there, I suppose. And you can go here, I guess. Now, as for the connection, that's full. That's full as well. Okay, you guys can do this. You can hook into, not that one. Once again, the power cables are far from final, but you can hook into that one. And we will bring this one back to the base. So, let's do just that. Also, how are we on time? So, the recording is at 56 minutes at this point, so we are doing okay. Let me just quickly bring this one back to the base. There, and I suppose you can hook into, well, doesn't matter, this one. Okay, let's see what we are dealing with. Now that everything should have power, let's see if we need to troubleshoot anything. I did not set the recipe for this one. That's fine now. Okay, you are fine. No recipe on this one, right? Right. Rotor, please. Okay, so rods. Ah, the Blade Runners are so nice. So anyways, we should have some... Yeah, okay, so here come the ingots, which means these guys should spring to life any second. Also, all the miners are working. Yeah, all the belts are running full. Well, not full, but all the belts are running. So this one is working. This one is working. We should have... Yeah, there are the first screws. Then we should have some screws right here. Any second now. Yeah, the production is a little bit slow, but the output is 20, so yeah, it's worth a lot. So, alright, here come the screws. And this will give us the reinforced plates. After we have 20 inside. And it's off to the races. Okay, so this one is already working. Lovely. And now we just need to wait for the actual stuff to arrive into the final assemblers, and we are pretty much alright at this point. Okay. I think the only thing left to do now is to feed the output into the space elevator. But where do we want to put the space elevator? Well, it doesn't really matter because we can move it later. So I suppose we might as well put it here. Yeah. So what do we need for that one? Space elevator. Let me just put it into the do list. In the main base, we should have everything at this point, so might as well go and pick up the stuff that we need. And parachute. Okay, so let me see, iron plates. We need, yeah, 2 stacks will be fine. Concrete, let's pick it up from here because it's closer. There we go. Wires. Oh yeah, love to see it. We need 3 stacks. And that's it. Also the iron rods, but we already had those. Okay, before we go, I think I would like to unlock the AI limiters. So if you don't mind, I will go ahead and quickly make the 50 copper sheets, the 200 Caterium cables, and then we will build the space elevator. I want that one to be the final thing in the episode. Okay, so to make the AI limiters, we need just copper sheets and the Caterium. Okay, so we need 10 of these. You know what? Let's just do it. How many we need exactly? Let's just put it into the to-do list. So there we go. Great. Finally. We have the smart splitters.
Smart Splitter unlocked. The Smart Splitter offers advanced settings that can improve conveyor belt logistics.
Thank you. So, what do we need to build those, by the way? So, organization... No, sorry. Logistics. So, it says, splits one conveyor belt into 2 or 3. A filter can be set for each output to allow a specific part to pass through. Oh, okay. Maybe this isn't what we need, this is just a filter. Is it the programmable one? Criterion, programmable. Multiple filters can be set for each output. Or maybe we can actually use this one to prioritize as well. Maybe, I don't really remember. Well, either way, let's go ahead and quickly finish this episode. As I have said, it doesn't really matter where we put the space elevator, we can move it later on. So for now, we will put it... Can we squeeze it in here? So special building, space elevator. Yes, we can. Lovely. Here will be all right. And of course, achievement. There we go. We have a space elevator.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Okay, so let me see. I believe it was 30 something ready to go, and I believe we only need 50, right? Right, we only need 50 of these smart platings. Do we want to barrel through and finish the first phase in this episode? So we can actually enable flight mode for the next one. Yeah, I think so. Only 15 left. So that's 13. And done. Let's seal the cargo.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of project assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Will do. Huh. I have not seen this happen before. That was pretty great. Alright.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of project assembly.
Alright. Well, I think that pretty much concludes this episode. I think we have done pretty well for ourselves. So, I believe all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an ad-free and early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.